Hello, water signs. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this is the general tarot reading for water signs for December 2025. So that just means if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this is your general tarot reading. And it's for December 2025. So as usual, just take whatever parts of this reading that resonates with you. And as you can see, we are using the Yuletide tarot deck because it is December. All right, so the central theme here is balance. All right, water signs. This balance card, I think it's kind of similar to the card of Temperance. In this deck, the word is balance, but this card that is similar to the Temperance card is about finding balance in your life through moderation and, just more of a middle path. All right, let's see what else we have here. On this side, we have Four of Good Cheer, and that one is reversed. So that would be similar to the Four of Cups. Over here, we have the Two of Gifts, and that one is reversed. Okay, so interesting. This Two of Gifts will be similar to the Two of Pentacles, and this Four of Good Cheer, similar to the Four of Cups. So what I'm seeing here, you guys, is that I feel like in the past, you've realized that there was some type of imbalance in your physical life, meaning like maybe your job, family life, just in your sense of self, the physical manifestation of that. And then with that Four of Good Cheer being reversed, I just feel like emotionally you've reached this point where now you're just feeling like balance is necessary. It's like the sense of avoiding extremes because with that Two of Gifts being reversed, I feel like that's a sense of imbalance. So now I feel like that imbalance, both emotionally and physically at times, has led to this new point of balance in the month of December. Over here, we have the Nine of Gifts. So that would be similar to the Nine of Pentacles. And we have Three of Canes. And this Three of Canes would be similar to a Three of Swords. All right. Okay, so with this Nine of Gifts here, I do feel like this sense of imbalance could have been caused by something that had to do with, it's almost like waiting for something to manifest, but having this feeling of heartbreak that it's not, if that makes sense. All right. But I feel like this is all going to just come into balance more and more in the month of December for you water signs. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Rider-Waite deck a few times. And I just want to pull 4 cards to get a little clarity on this reading for all you Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces out there. We have this Seven of Wands card reversed. The Tower. Oh, that's interesting. The Moon. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, water signs. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay, so I think that you're going to be finding balance in the month of December because really, I feel like this confusion that you might have had over this certain situation that you wanted to materialize, but it was really just causing an imbalance in your life in some way. I feel like all of that is kind of like that confusion is falling away. This Tower card is representing something taking place that causes you to just... Basically, this tower is almost like a... I feel like the energy I'm getting, I'm for some reason having trouble finding words for it. But the energy that I'm kind of feeling is that this tower is something that you've created and you've been living in, right? So like this world that you've kind of created with your thoughts. But now it's almost like this divine intervention comes in and kind of rips you out of this created life that you've been living in your mind to help you recognize maybe something that was hidden from you in the past. Something, you know, with the moon next to the Seven of Swords, I feel like someone in your life is very sneaky, is not telling the truth, and is acting in secrecy in some way. And I feel like this is all being revealed, and it's kind of like this tower moment. It's going to help you bring things back into balance after, you know, I feel like some kind of confusion. All right. But I also feel like with this Nine of Gifts next to Three of Canes, it's almost like you're still going to wait for something to materialize here. Maybe something to come back to you, if you know what I mean. Because like usually sometimes you give a gift and you want to receive a gift as well. But with that Three of Canes, I just feel like unfortunately, you're going to find balance whether or not you get what it is you've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? So water signs, I don't feel like that Three of Canes on the end is a bad sign, you know, but I do feel like whatever has taken place, whatever is being revealed to you, and whatever thought process is being torn down, I feel like it does cause a little heartbreak in December 2025. Unfortunately. But, you know, we all go through these times. You are going to find balance, though, because your central card is the Temperance. So balance and moderation. Avoid the extremes this month, water signs. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Whoa, and get some advice. And these two flipped over immediately. All right, so we got two cards. Self-reflection and growth. All right. So with this self-reflection card, I feel like this tower moment, whatever that is for you, that's kind of going to bring you back into balance, is going to be a chance for you to take a look at yourself, because in one case, you're not looking at yourself, but in another case, you are. All right. So I feel like this self-reflection card, I feel like in a way, self-reflection has been avoided in the past with this woman facing her back toward the mirror. But with this rising water, which to me feels like emotion, I feel like this emotion that you're going to be feeling in December is going to make you look at this reflection of yourself. All right. Now that is going to lead to self-growth, which is going to take patience and change. All right. You're going through a time of change, water signs. So recognize this as a time of growth, and you're going to need patience. And as you reflect on yourself, go through this self-reflection. If you take this advice, you should be reflecting on yourself, not to put yourself in a sense of guilt or shame or anything like that at all, ever. But it should only be in the sense that you want to learn more about how you can improve yourself. Your self-reflection should be focused on growth and change. All right, water signs. So that's what we have for your advice for December 2025. Now I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Wisdom of the Oracle deck a few times. And I will be pulling 3 cards as a final message for all you Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces out there. All right, your first card here says breathe. And when I see this card, I feel like it's just going to be important, again, for that balance to take place. It's going to be important to just be present in the now moment. And if you ever feel like you're not, just take a moment and take a deep, cleansing breath. In fact, let's do it right now together, water signs. Just realize how shallow your breathing is right now. And now that you're paying attention to it, let's take a deep breath in. And blow it out slowly. So if you're ever feeling like things are getting overwhelming, just take a moment to breathe, because it can really reset that moment and bring you back into the present moment, where you can then be more at peace. All right. And then we have the happy card. Again, I told you not to worry about that 3 of Canes over there. The outcome of this month is going to literally be a happy one. I feel like you're going to put yourself in the center stage again, where you belong, and you're going to learn to develop this happiness from a really genuine place deep within yourself. And finally, we have the time for a nap card. I think it's like you're starting to realize that it's okay to just follow the cycles, to sleep when you're tired, to be active when you're feeling active, to take a deep breath when you need to take a deep breath. So with that time for a nap card, I feel like it's just a reminder to listen to your body, to follow your body's rhythms and cycles. And that's going to help you to stay centered and grounded as you go through this thing that's being exposed and revealed to you, but it's going to lead to so much, reflection and growth and truly balance in your life. That's going to feel like a relief, like something you haven't had for a while, but you didn't even realize it. It's like you don't know what you got until it's gone. But let's reverse this. You didn't know the stress you had until it was gone. Do you know what I mean? Water signs, I think that's good. All right. Now's the time in the video where you can pause and think of 3 yes or no questions. And I will get you your yes or no answers using my pendulum. And as usual, you should just connect with your heart space. And when you hear the yes or no answer, you will be able to feel if that's the right answer for you. All right? Okay, here we go, water signs. For water signs, question number 1 is the answer yes or no. All right, water signs, question number 1, the answer is yes. Thank you. And for water signs, question number 2, is the answer yes or no? All right, water signs, for question number 2, the answer is no. Thank you. And for water signs, question number 3, is the answer yes or no? All right, water signs, for question number 3, the answer is yes. All right, so that is your message, tapping into the energies of December 2025. And of course, as usual, if you're still here, don't forget to click that like button for me. And feel free to leave me a comment down below if this reading resonates with you. Thank you all so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.